What is up, everyone? It is Ant, and I'm joined by my co-host.
What's up, guys? Latino Heat Carlos here.
That's right, our former tribal chief. If you tuned into our WWE SummerSlam 2021 recap, you saw that our tribal chief Carlos lost that title, and we're gonna have to hear from Nick, our new winner, to find out what we are going to call him going forward. Carlos, today we are here, though, to talk about NXT TakeOver 36. And for those of you listening who may not know, we are the World of WWE podcast, and we pretty much cover every single WWE pay-per-view. We cover Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, along with NXT TakeOvers. We also do many different specials. Some of them are inconsistent, but we're going to be getting them back on board. We do IGR recaps, Ruthless Aggression recaps. We did a program called Ladies of the Ring, and I will be rebooting that, making it better than ever, you guys, I promise, and gals. But make sure you subscribe on YouTube, because the more you subscribe, the more content we can come out, and the more our channel can grow. So make sure you check us out.
And because it's super easy, it just takes like 3 seconds.
That's right, Carlos. Why should they subscribe? It's super easy, right?
Yep. And make sure to leave likes and comments, all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's important too, because when you comment, then we're able to talk with you and get your thoughts and opinions.
And that gives us ideas of new stuff that you guys want to see and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. And I might give you a shout out during the episode, and maybe answer a question or two, or respond to a comment. So that'd be a lot of fun to do that. But yeah, so check us out on YouTube, and we're also on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Make sure you subscribe on all of those platforms. However, you can just do one, but subscribe on all of them. Why not? And then we're on Instagram, World of WWE, and you can check us out on there. You could follow us, and we post a lot of videos and cool stuff like that. But yeah, make sure you subscribe and come join our world, be a part of it. So now that is done, let's go over NXT TakeOver 36. Now, you and I, we both made predictions too, so we'll find out who wins that. Carlos has a lot to at stake here. He has to try to regain another type of title here in NXT. Okay, so we start off.
Okay, so yeah, this could be like NXT Championship thing.
NXT Championship, yes. So we start off TakeOver 36 with the $1 Million Championship match. There is a stipulation here: if Cameron Grimes loses, then the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, must be LA Knight's butler. So there's a lot at stake here. And of course, the $1 Million Champion is LA Knight himself, and he's going to be defending against his butler, Cameron Grimes, with Ted DiBiase. And one of the first things I noticed was I really liked how Cameron Grimes was sort of wearing the same sort of attire that Ted DiBiase used to wear, kind of nod to him. I thought that was cool. The match starts off, couple of notes. LA Knight hits a fallaway German to Cameron Grimes off the top rope. That was a crazy move. Cameron Grimes applies $1 Million Dream on LA Knight, and the end comes when LA Knight grabs the title, but Cameron Grimes kicks LA Knight, and Ted DiBiase punches him outside and applies the $1 Million Dream. And then Grimes hits a cave-in to become your new $1 Million champion. There's a lot going on in that match. It was a decent match. I really enjoyed the ladder match better. But so our predictions, we both thought that Cameron Grimes is going to win. So we both earned 10 points there. Carlos, go over your thoughts on the match.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. The ladder match was way better than this one. It was just cool to see $1 Million Man like at ringside, like cheering him on. I just feel like the ending was like all over the place. Like they threw the NXT title, they threw the title in the ring, then they took it out, then they threw it back in. And like I feel like it was a lot going on like at the moment.
Yeah, it was very chaotic, the ending, and it seemed kind of rushed. For sure.
Yeah, I'm really happy that Cameron Grimes won.
Yeah, I think I like the idea of Cameron Grimes being $1 Million champion, because I feel like everyone likes him, and I think he has this sort of like, he's got the audience's attention. They're behind him, so it's good that he has the title. But when we talk about our NXT recap, it looks as if the title is being put vacated, but we'll have to talk about that during NXT. But yeah, Cameron Grimes for the win. We both have 10 points. It was a good match. I recommend watching it. It wasn't the best match on the card, but it wasn't terrible either. Next, we have the NXT Women's Championship on the line. The NXT Women's Champion, Big Mommy Cool Raquel Gonzalez, defending against her former friend, Dakota Kai. And I was really looking forward to this match because I know when friends fight, they end up putting on a brawl. So before we go over the match, let's just give our predictions. So I predicted Raquel Gonzalez to win, and Carlos predicted Dakota Kai, and we'll see what happens. So a couple of notes. There's a moment when, I didn't take a lot of notes because I was really enthralled in the match. It was hard to really go over because I really enjoyed it. But the way that Raquel got the win was after she had a one-arm choke slam off the middle rope on Dakota Kai. These two went back and forth, and it was hard to call who was going to win. But Raquel did get the victory, and then after the match, former NXT UK Women's Champion Kaylee Ray came down to the stage and stared at Raquel, which it seems as if she wants a shot at Raquel's NXT Women's Championship. So, Carlos, unfortunately, you picked Dakota Kai and she lost. So, you have 10 points and I now have 20 points. What were your thoughts on Raquel retaining and seeing Kaylee Ray come out after the match?
First things first, Dakota looked really good in this match.
Mm-hmm.
Like the gear that she was wearing, and I feel like she did really good too. But yeah, I was surprised and happy that Raquel won. I thought she was I feel like this would have been a good way to her go up to the main roster.
Yeah.
Maybe, but yeah. Kaylee Ray, I'm not too familiar with her. I've heard of her, but I'm not too familiar with her. But now I'm a little bit more familiar with who she is and stuff.
Yeah, she's really, really good.
She's really close with Bailey, and I'm like, come up.
Yeah. Well, I do think that this was Dakota Kai's best match so far, in my opinion. I feel like they had great chemistry together. She did have a match with Io Shirai, and it was decent, but this match really showed what Dakota Kai is all about. So I enjoyed it. And Carlos, I do have to say, this isn't a spoiler because main event and superstars and stuff, they're available on YouTube, correct? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dakota Kai has been doing a couple of main event matches. Aaliyah has, and so has Xia Li. So we might see Dakota Kai come on up.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like Xia Li recently?
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was hurt.
No, she fought at, I think, a dark match before. I don't know if it was I think it was SmackDown. She might have.
Didn't she get hurt when Raquel did something to her and she got hurt?
Yeah, but
a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
I don't think it was that serious of an injury. I think she probably got hurt and needed a. But yeah, so we might see those ladies on her.
I just hope they don't take away their entrances like they do with Karrion Kross. Oh my god.
It's funny. I was just about to say that because I was thinking of him. I was
they have some really had some really cool entrances with the other two. Imagine they take away that girl. What's her name? Kian Shaw or something. What's her name?
Who?
What's the lady's name that sits in the chair?
Oh, Mei Ying.
Mei Ying. I said Kian Shaw. No.
No, you're close. It's confusing because that's the name of the group, but
that
lady's name. But they always refer to as Tian Sha, but her name is Mei Ying. Yeah, I mean, I would hope that they would bring her up with Xia Li, but I do know that in the entrance just said Xia Li and there was no Tian Sha behind her, so they might just get rid of that storyline altogether. All right, moving on. Next, we have the NXT UK Championship. The NXT United Kingdom Champion WALTER taking on Ilijah Draganuv. And I actually learned how to pronounce it for a long time. I was thinking it was Eli, but it's Ilijah. And I took a lot of notes for this match because there was a lot going on, but I'm just going to give you a couple. So there was a moment where WALTER chopped Ilijah off the ropes to the outside and he slams him hard on the side of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
There's a moment where Walter hits a clothesline, flipping Ilijah upside down. There's a moment where both Walter and Ilijah chop each other hard on the back, and then Ilijah drops hard down to the mat. I call him Walter. He drops Walter hard down to the mat. Ilijah jumps off the rope with a drop kick to Walter on the floor, and he hits a swanton bomb. Walter then applies a sleeper hold and hits a modified German suplex, which looked insane. Ilijah then suplexes Walter off the top rope. Walter hits a drop kick and a power bomb, but only gets a 2 count. We see a second power bomb by Walter. He hits a big splash off the top rope, but again, Ilijah does not give up. He counts out. Walter climbs the top ropes with Ilijah on his back and drops him a 2 count. However, Ilijah locks in the sleeper again. He hits a huge punch to the back of Walter's neck and locks in a sleeper hold. And Walter eventually taps out, and we have a new United Kingdom champion. For me, this match was one of my top 2 favorite matches on the card. I thought that these men gave it their all, and anytime NXT UK talent is featured in TakeOver, they tend to steal this show. I saw these 2 fight back. I think they fought in like 2020, and they had a great match. But this match,
Yeah, like back in October.
Yeah, exactly. And this match was great. So, Carlos, before we go to your thoughts, our predictions, I thought Ilijah was going to win, and Carlos, she thought Walter was going to retain. So, Carlos, you have 10 points right now. I have 30, but you have a chance. Well, I don't know. You have 2 more matches. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right. So yes, Carlos, what were your thoughts on that one?
It was really good. Like they destroyed each other. I was not expecting what's his name, the Dragunov guy, to win.
Yeah,
because like Walter's so huge and like so dominant, but yeah, I was kind of like pissed. Like, why would they end this reign so? Like, he's already at 800 days. Like keep him going, But yeah, it was a really good match. I was surprised.
Yeah,
And this is just one of my predictions. Like, I feel like Walter's the only person that I feel like is capable of dethroning Roman Reigns, to be honest.
Well, I mean, Survivor Series is coming up. And they tend.
I know, but like, I feel I'm like Tom talking about like down the line. Like, I feel like Roman's only that's down the line.
True, but what I'm saying is, not now, but like they could have, because remember when they did? I think it was in 2019 when they did NXT.
Oh, but Walter isn't champion. Remember?
Yeah, but he can still, I mean, I feel like people, like you said, I feel like people, whether or not he's champion, would want to see that match. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, I definitely would like to see that one too down the line. Now, we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this quick little message. Yes, make sure you check us out on Anchor. It is a great platform and it is amazing. Check it out. So yes, we will be on Anchor. Now, I don't know if you can hear all these dogs barking in my background. I don't know what's happening outside. I think 101 Dalmatians is going on. Anyways, you are listening to the NXT TakeOver 36 recap. We are the World of WWE podcast. Yeah, make sure you check us out on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, anywhere podcasts are streaming, as well as YouTube. And yes, so we have two more matches to go. This match is the Undisputed End. It is a 2-out-of-3 falls match between Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. And these two have been feuding for almost a year now. It has been a brawl from the beginning. And this is the end. A lot of people were really wanting to see this match because it could potentially be Adam Cole's last match in WWE, as his contract has just recently expired. So we will have to really enjoy this match. But before we go over the match, Carlos, let's go over our predictions. I thought that Kyle O'Reilly was going to win this one, and you thought Kyle was going to win as well. So let's see how our predictions panned out. So first fall is a singles match. So Kyle O'Reilly comes off the top rope, but Adam Cole hits him with a super kick. Kyle O'Reilly rolls up Adam Cole and wins the first fall. So this is it wasn't too quick, but there wasn't a lot happening in this specific fall right away. Next, we have the second fall, which is the street fight. So Kyle O'Reilly already has one victory. Kyle jumps off the apron with a drop kick to Adam Cole, who is sitting in a chair with a garbage can on top of him. That was a really cool moment. Adam Cole attacks Kyle O'Reilly hard with a chair, and Adam Cole messes up putting the chair between the ropes. Yeah, I don't know if you caught that moment. Did you see that when he was trying to get the chair in between the ropes, and he was like, the fans were laughing. He was like shushing them, or like he was doing something.
I didn't. No, I didn't notice that.
He was having a really hard time setting up the ropes, and like the camera had to like pan away from him, and like you see him like do like a thumbs up or something to the crowd after he got it on. Anyway, so he sends Kyle O'Reilly into the corner, but Kyle's chest goes into the ring post. Adam Cole hits Kyle O'Reilly with a kendo stick in the chest and back and delivers a backstabber, but gets the 2 count. I also thought this was cool. Adam Cole applied Dr. Britt Baker, AEW's women's champion, her signature. It's like a mandible claw. He applied it, and also Britt Baker is his, I don't know, is it his wife or girlfriend? I think it's his wife. Well, anyways, they're together. He applied his wife's submission maneuver on Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle sends Adam Cole's knee into the chair. Kyle runs into a chair and gets a double. And this is cool. They both hit each other with a big boot. That moment was awesome. Adam Cole wraps a chain around his fist. Kyle has one too, around his fist, and they both punch each other with their fists covered with chains. Kyle O'Reilly applies a guillotine submission and throws Adam Cole into the guarding fence. Adam Cole sets up 2 chairs, and then Kyle O'Reilly gets them off the top rope into the chairs, and Adam Cole hits his finisher to win the second fall. So Adam Cole wins the second fall. So now we're going to go into our third and deciding fall, the steel cage match. So medical people first come down and pretty much check on to Kyle O'Reilly, but then Adam Cole kicks Kyle's ribs outside and powerbombs him on top of the announce table. And then he puts Kyle O'Reilly's body back into the ring. Kyle jumps Adam Cole, who is on the cage, and Kyle hits a jumping knee off the top rope onto Adam Cole. Cole hits a Panama Sunrise 2 count. Adam Cole has handcuffs, and he locks Kyle O'Reilly up to the ropes. And the ending comes when Cole attacks Kyle. Kyle locks in a heel lock, and Adam Cole eventually taps out. So no matter what Adam Cole threw at Kyle O'Reilly, he was able to counter and win. Now, Carlos, we both got 10 points for that one. So right now, I have 40 points. You have 20. So what did you think of the match altogether and the fact that Adam Cole could be leaving and this being his last match.
All 3 matches were good. Just the only thing that I kind of found confusing at the ending, like steel cage match, was when he had him in that heel lock, there was literally a kendo stick right in front of him that he could have reached and just like broke it up.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess like he was like too much in the pain that he couldn't. But it was like literally like fingertips away that he could have just grabbed it. But yeah, they were all good. I feel like that this has been dragging on for too long though, honestly.
Yeah, I'm glad that it is the Undisputed End because it has been going on for a while. What do you think about Adam Cole potentially leaving?
Yeah, no comment.
All right, I got you, man. I got you. All right, so we're at our final match. The NXT Championship is on the line. The NXT Champion Karrion Kross defending against Samoa Joe, who is finally returning to in-ring action. I was a little upset with them debuting Karrion Kross on the main roster before he lost the title because it's kind of hard to pick him to win knowing that he's not going to be on NXT anymore, so why would he be champion? However, it was a very good match. I didn't take a lot of notes on this one because, again, I was enthralled in it, but Samoa Joe hits a jumping kick to Kross and kicks him to the mat. Kross hits a Saito suplex and punches to the back of Joe's head, and he sends Samoa Joe in the barricade. Back and forth brawl. Samoa Joe ended up getting the win after a muscle buster to become your new NXT champion. Carlos, you and I both predicted that Samoa Joe was going to win, so I have 50 points. You now have 30 points. What are your thoughts on that match and our new NXT champion?
I was super happy for Samoa Joe. He's been put through so much shit this year, like getting released and not getting cleared to wrestle, all that stuff. So I'm fine. This is like a good moment for him. The match was okay. Not my favorite, but it was a good match.
Yeah, I feel like there's an element missing with Karrion Kross, and that could be Scarlett not being here.
I like how when he lost, everybody was chanting Jeff Hardy.
Oh, that's funny.
Everybody was chanting Jeff Hardy or something.
Well, I did notice too that they were chanting "We want Scarlett."
Yeah, no, during his entrance, yeah, I remember that too.
So
he didn't really acknowledge it though.
Nah, I feel like WWE needs to stop just like dropping people. It's like they make it like these people just like don't exist anymore. It's really weird.
They didn't release her though, right?
No, she's still a part of it. I know that she's not clear to compete, but I don't know if that means
she never competes though.
But that's what I'm saying. So I don't know why they, did that.
That's not her thing. I mean, maybe she is a competitor, but that's not her thing.
I know she did wrestle in Impact Wrestling, but like you said, she's never competed in a WWE ring. So I don't know. Maybe she can't walk. I don't know what's happening, but
God,
well, I
paralyzed.
They said, all she does is walk to the ring, and she's a manager. If they're saying that she's injured, well, can she like have like a broken ankle? I don't know what's happening. Anyways, so yeah, it was a good match. I was excited to see Samoa Joe win. However, I am nervous going forward with NXT, but we'll talk about that in one moment. Carlos, I won. I beat you. 50-30. How are you feeling about that?
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm trying to think what I should be called. Why don't you guys call me Italian Stallion?
Italian Stallion.
There you go. So you need me for I'm trying to think of a cool like little tagline. By the way, did you check out the new Roman Reigns and Usos t-shirt?
Yes, I need to buy that.
A lot of people are really liking that shirt. They're really digging
That's like the best t-shirt since the Attitude Era, I think.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. It's very, very cool. I'm totally digging it. We also found out that WWE 2K22 is coming out in March. We talked about that in our previous SummerSlam.
So far from now. No, why they're waiting so long?
I think because they have to make a lot of changes to the roster because
with all the releases.
Yeah, so but I do know that there's a lot of issues going on with Vince and the creators and developers of the video.
I don't see why he's worried so much about money. Like, they're making the most money that they ever have right now with all the deals that they have. Like, why are they so worried about it?
I don't know. I did hear, and this is very far-fetched, but there's possible rumblings that he wants to sell to Disney,
No, that's been going on for a while though.
which I don't know why he would do that.
I mean, look at the new NXT logo, but we're not going to we're not talking about that right now.
Let's talk about that really quick. We saw the new
logo.
Okay.
All right.
We saw the new logo for NXT. It's hard to describe what it looks like. It's just like a white background with just all kinds of like different like purple, green, red, blue, like all kinds of like.
Looks like a whole spray paint like type thing, like just splattered.
It's like Bob Ross got high and like really wanted to like have a good old time. The problem with that is what type of change will that bring? It looks very cartoonish.
So to me, it looks like it might be like an NXT channel. Like, you know how Disney Channel, how you guys who watch Disney Channel, you know, guys who watch Disney Channel, how like there's always like they do like a little thing with the wand, like they'll like make the Disney logo before the show starts.
Yeah.
I feel like if Triple H is gonna like it's gonna be NXT channel, Triple H is gonna be like, I'm Triple H, and you're watching the NXT channel. Then he's gonna do like the NXT logo.
He uses a sledgehammer to make the logo.
Yeah. Or like not even that, like smash the TV with the
smash it with it. Dude, fucking represent Disney Channel. Who the fuck here doesn't like Lizzie McGuire and that? So we're even not.
I don't have no problem with Disney Channels, just because it's gonna be like more childish than ever now.
Represent Disney, dude. Yeah.
And then like you know how like most Disney shows has like the fake noise with like people laughing and the oh and then boo. Yeah.
Well, WWE.
Yeah, it's gonna be super scripted.
So I mean,
no, they have live audiences though.
No, I know, but I've noticed that. I did notice that they did pipe in some applause during the live show.
I just don't know how Triple H is agreeing to all this.
I don't think he really has a choice, and that's
he could leave. Honestly.
Yeah, but
imagine if he ever went to AEW. That would have been insane.
His wife would have to realize that he's going against her father.
But I think that they all realize this right now. Stephanie can't be okay with what's going on right now. She can't.
Well, listen, you gotta look at this like this: a business person.
But it's not like they have any say in what's going on. He's like Vince is like the final.
True, 100% true. But business,
like they could literally go up. Stephanie Vincent, Stephanie Fletcher could literally go up. Oh, this is trash. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, it's my company. I do what I want. It's like they literally have like no power. They kind of do, I guess, but they have like no power in what goes on.
I don't know. I feel like, yes, I agree. I feel like they don't have any power, but I also think that people who work in business, as long as they're making money, they don't really care what's happening.
At a business standpoint, I understand, but as personal like wrestling fan, I don't.
Well, that's why like a lot of people were very upset when there was that producer who came out and didn't even know Bobby Lashley's name and was talking about how she didn't know anything about wrestling and
wait, what?
Yeah, there was a producer who used to write for WWE who didn't know Bobby Lashley's name. She didn't know the history of WWE. She didn't know, and then she got fired because she did an interview and said she didn't know Bobby Lashley's name. Bobby Lashley is a WWE
backstage.
Like, no, she did like a actual, like she went on an interview to talk about what she does. And she was talking about how she writes for WWE. And right now there's a champion named Bobby Ashley. She didn't know his name. She was like, Bobby Ashley. And she's like, she's like, I think that's his name. She's like, and I don't really have a background in wrestling. I didn't really watch it as a kid. So like
why would she say that?
I know. And then they recently, after that, they fired her. And that's the thing with WWE is they try to hide and cover up the fact that they have shitty writers. But it's not that hard to figure that one out.
Yeah.
But I will say there's been a lot of wrestling going on these past couple of weeks. Last weekend we had SummerSlam and NXT. This weekend NWA, they have their big show. They just had Empower last night, and we saw Melina come back and take on Deonna Purrazzo for the.
I heard about Karma.
Yeah, Karma or Awesome Kong. She retired. at
I remember
last
her.
at Empower.
Last
Yeah.
time I remember her was like she's telling about when I come back. Ooh.
But she had a really big, huge, like she was more known in Impact Wrestling. Um, so, but yeah, she came out, she did retire. And yeah, they had their first ever all women's pay per view event. Mickey James appeared, Medusa appeared. And yeah, it was my favorite moment was seeing Melina come back because I remember watching her as a kid and seeing that she still has it was really cool. And yeah, tonight they have their other pay per view event. I think it's NWA 73. And yeah, so check that out. And then next weekend, of course, it's AEW is sorry about that. Hang on.
All out.
Yes, I was trying to remember. All out. Thank you. CM Punk is going to return to the ring, and so there's a lot. There's a lot happening. So, wrestling fans, you guys are in for a treat. And yeah, I mean, this was NXT Takeover 36. What was your favorite moment of the night?
I'm gonna have to say the the final match was the undisputed ending. That's
Okay.
good.
What was it about it that you enjoyed?
Yeah, I just enjoy them like wrestling in general. Like both
Just the
two,
whole
like
match.
they never gets old. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let me tell you my favorite moment was like yours, the undisputed ending, but also I enjoyed seeing Samoa Joe as the NXT champion. But yeah, those are our moments. I'm the Italian Stallion. I won this prediction, and I'm just looking forward to the upcoming weeks to see what kind of changes NXT decides to make. So yes, we will.
It did say coming soon, so hopefully it's not starting this week.
Yeah, um, I think it's going to happen. So, all right, everybody, thank you for checking us out, and we will be back with our next NXT recap soon. Be safe, and we will see you soon. Bye.
See you guys.